Very good evening once again. I am going to discuss with you the second drawback of electromagnetic radiations, that is the photoelectric effect. We will see in this topic that what is not according to electromagnetic radiations in it. Fine. So, what is photoelectric effect? Firstly, you should know that the phenomenon of ejection of electrons from the surface of the metal when light of suitable frequency, this is a light which is falling over it, of suitable frequency strikes on the metal, it is called photoelectric effect. This apparatus has been shown to you, this arrangement has been shown to you, in which there is one discharge tube is there and it is connected with the battery, and there is one metal surface, and this metal surface can be of cesium metal, rubidium metal or potassium metal, and when the light of suitable frequency will fall over it, it will emit the electrons, right? But the frequency of the light must be suitable, only then it can emit the electrons. Otherwise, if the light is not of suitable frequency, then the electrons will not be emitted at all. So let's see what important observations are there from this experiment. The electrons are ejected from the metal surface as soon as a beam of light strikes the surface. Fine. So there is no time lag between the striking of the light beam and ejection of the electron from the metal surface. It is said very well here that as soon as the light will fall over it, the electron will immediately come out. There will be no even a single second gap between that activity. But most important thing, for each metal certain minimum frequency is required. Means you cannot say that any light will fall over it. It should have certain minimum frequency, only then the electron can be ejected. Fine. So that frequency is termed as threshold frequency. That is very important. Threshold frequency is there. So if threshold value is there, means for this metal, whatever value is required to eject the electrons, that light has that frequency, only then the electron will eject out, otherwise not. So the kinetic energy of ejected electron is directly proportional to the frequency of the incident radiations independent of the intensity. This is very, very important, that the kinetic energy means this electron will not be stable, these will start moving. Fine. So the kinetic energy of these ejected electrons is directly proportional to frequency. It depends upon the frequency, not on the intensity, as in case of black body radiation. We discussed that the thermal energy or electromagnetic radiation, the energy which will be released will be directly proportional to intensity. But here in case of photoelectric effect, when the electrons will move after getting the threshold value of the light, those electrons will be having the kinetic energy value, but that doesn't depend upon the intensity of the light, it depends upon the frequency of the light. Understand? So the number of electron ejected per second from the metal surface depend upon the intensity, it doesn't depend upon the frequency, it depends. And once again I am saying kinetic energy, it directly proportional to frequency. But if I am talking about the number of electrons, how many electrons will be ejected, right? That will depend upon the intensity or the brightness of the incident radiation, but does not depend upon the frequency. This is opposite. The number of electron emitted will depend upon the intensity of the light, and kinetic energy of the electron after the emission from the metal will depend upon the frequency of the light. These are the important observations which were not given by electromagnetic radiations. Fine. So all these observations could not be explained on the basis of classical law of physics. And in other words, the number of electron ejected and kinetic energy associated with them should depend upon it. The rest part I will discuss in the next video. Thank you.